Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the plot tour at the end of August. Starting off as usual with the rhubarb bed, and we've still got a reasonable amount of colour here. I have to say, for the first year for the phlox here, they have settled in nicely. Hemeroculus have well, they haven't flowered this year, but hopefully they haven't died either. So the rhubarb looks like it's settled in. So we're into a bit of a dry spell at the moment. We've had quite a lot of rain. The strawberries, I've mulched them. Our site has finally been given free wood chip. So I'm making the most of that, so add in some extra carbon. It's also a nice and easy way of covering over weeds and things like that. So unfortunately the courgettes have not come to anything. They've really struggled. I think some have gone and got a virus like one of them did last year. And the light levels have been absolutely terrible. A lot of things have been struggling because of that. Quite a short season really. So the berry bushes, I think most of these aren't really very happy. As we are going to be taking out one or two of them, doing some replacements, try and rejuvenate the area. Carrot bath, we have been harvesting some carrots. They are very nice, pretty decent size. Germination was a bit tricky this year for them, but we have got enough, I'd say. And actually what's happened, we've got a sort of natural stagger of ones that are going to be ready through the season. Very weedy strawberry bath here, that needs some sorting out. And the meadow, well, this mallow that was in the meadow mix has obviously been the dominating factor in here. So this is actually a dahlia that I split up, and it's finally starting to grow through the slug and snail attacks that it was succumbing to initially. So the chicory I've been hacked down. This is all sort of residues breaking down, ready for next year. And the bean wigwams, testament to how few storms we've had this summer, which is unusual. We did have one named one recently. Lots of beans here, actually far too many beans as usual. Go from nothing, and then far too much. So this one on the northern side, I've actually stopped taking the beans. We're just going to be letting those fatten up, and we'll harvest the beans for next year. So that's a bed with not much in it, bit of clover. This one is supposed to be, well, it turned out to be a very good marigold and tomato bed. There's supposed to be peppers in here, and there are some beans as well. But the peppers, light levels and lack of warmth this summer really have just done for them. I don't think we're going to be getting any fruits off them worth bothering with. I've got a bit of a borage coming on here, I don't mind that. Yes, this is the French beans. We've got some to be taken from the front here that I will be doing another harvest. And the Brussels sprouts, living with some random tomato seedlings, which, as I said, brassicas do like a bit of competition. So I did think about pulling all those out, but I think maybe they might actually thrive rather than having no company at all. So the peach is doing as usual. I don't know whether we will take it out or not. Now, in the previous month's video there was nothing in here, but thankfully the foxgloves have been self-seeding all over the plot, so I found a clump of them and just popped them in here. So hopefully we'll have another nice display in there next year. So this bed is Lilies have died down. Got some Nicotia in the front there with a nettle. And tomatoes haven't done too badly because this not really a great year for tomatoes, but we have had a reasonable crop already. There are one or two plants that have got early signs of blight. So the red love is still got masses of apples on it. So there's actually some of them quite a decent size. Haven't started trying to see whether any of those are worth harvesting yet. It's a lovely deep cosmos, pink on that one there. Peppers in the quad grow haven't done that well either, as is actually partially our fault because we didn't do the AB feed until quite recently, so I think they just got hungry. And bindweed is going through various places on the plot. It's just you give it half a chance and it's there. It's all over the place. Got a mystery water plant here. If anybody knows what that is, we certainly didn't put it in the pond, but there it is. Now my idea of using the stumpy Lavender Perfection dahlias at the front to stop the ones at the back collapsing was a silly idea. See, the asters have started to come out. So next year I'm going to have to put in a structure that the dahlias can grow through, so they are properly supported right from the off. Amistad is still doing well. A nice little addition at this autumnal time of the year. I need to top up that pond there. That's what I mean about the huge number of apples. Oh, Gertrude Jekyll, a lot more buds coming there. She's doing well. Pluot does seem to be putting on some new growth. Must have heard me talking about giving it the chop. Raspberries are doing well. This autumn variety polka, it's giving us about 200 grams of raspberries every 2 to 3 days. Mind you, I saw one of our neighbours taking away a couple of punnets worth of raspberries yesterday, so I think they're still underperforming for what they could be capable of. So a little bit of a mistake on our part. We put the Swift variety at the back here. We planted it first, not realising that it was a small variety, so it's being a little bit overshadowed. But we've got some of the silks are turning brown, so we might have to start investigating those soon. But again, very late this year. Parsnips are doing okay. Here we have our tomatoes. Got some side shoots that could be taken away now. I would say they were useful initially with the low light levels, just to leave the side shoots, just to give the plant more of its natural solar panels to help it boost its growth. And we got blimmin' cabbage white butterflies inside the net. Now, were they born inside there, or have they somehow managed to sneak in? These cabbages are doing really well. They're hearting up, not very big. I have harvested the one on the end here, which I just dropped the unusable leaves down just to cover the soil. Nothing happening in this bed. We've got some spare leeks there. So we've got bits of the blackberry all over this the orchard here. Otto's thrilled. doing a really nice job as usual. It's a real winner on this plot, as if for us that's the star dahlia is the Otto's Thrill. I might have to harvest some of these apples. This is the last season for it. It's struggled so badly. Well, that might be quite a nice one. And talking of struggling badly, there's a lot of autumnal dieback on Victoria plum. There's some new signs of life. Don't think it took too kindly to its last pruning, its summer prune. Now we've got omegas finally starting to flower. Be interesting to see what colour that looks like on the video, because it is actually orange in real life. I think a lot of the colour in the videos that are orange look pink, certainly on our plot. So look at this. So this is just monster growth all over the place here. I will have to sort that out. I've wood chipped the orchard, just adding in that carbon. Some more borage, new growth on this Waldo I've just tied in. So we have harvested some of the Sapomira at the front there, on the left. That's the main crop, as if we didn't do many of the Jazzies second early at the back here because they were just pathetic. Lots of new growth on the Tabery I discovered just yesterday as I was sorting out the borage and just cutting that back. Got loads more apples. These are just some of the apples that have dropped off Merton Nave, as he's been doing really well. So yes, last month's video there was loads and loads of borage here that had died back. So I've popped some of the residues down there. They will all be going back into this bed when I've sorted all the potato pots. And there we are. Hope everybody's keeping well. I will catch you in next month's video. Bye for now.